Hey y'all, I this is Victor and I just really wanted to talk with y'all about The Cabin in the Woods. I just saw this movie. It is like 2:30 in the morning, but you know what? I just had to tell y'all about this because I was thinking, should I write about it? But I want to tell you about it because I was so motivated and inspired by this movie. And why? Because we've had a lot of crappy horror in the past 3 years, a lot of crappy horror. But this movie has kind of brought back the excitement about horror, but not only that, but creativity and just innovation in these type of movies. Again, I can't tell you how much I am inspired by this movie, and the reason why I'm inspired is because they were able to take a simple concept, something that a lot of us geeks have kind of read about in some fantasy books or comic books, and really make this pop. They really made this pop. It makes you feel a little bit cheated for all the remakes and reboots and remixes we've seen so far when it comes to horror, and how people have been so safe with giving us rehashed storylines. But this here really is a challenging movie in a great way, a very challenging movie in a great way because it really gets you to go like, oh, that's really interesting, and it was a great it was a great thing. It was funny to watch people at the end of the movie still talk about it in clumps and clusters, and that was that's what movies should do. It should inspire you. It should spark conversation, and this movie really did. Now, if you don't really know about The Cabin in the Woods, it took 3 years to get from the table to the screen, and the reason why is because people didn't know what to do with it. It was a very interesting and new concept in a lot of ways, so people didn't know what to do with it. And when it comes to horror, people like slash them up, kill the girl with the big breast. This movie here changed that game, and it was really fun to watch because it took some of the things that we grew up with old horror movies from the 70s and 80s, and kind of remixed it to something else, to where it plays a part in a bigger picture, and that was really interesting. Kudos to you, Joss, for actually really taking something so simple and making it enjoyable and inspiring and great. I mean, Cabin in the Woods has totally revamped horror, and I just really I can say that as a true horror fan. This movie here was a saves horror for me because again, we are always recently we get a lot of these found footage movies that are pretty much ridiculous and not really challenging, and you get some of these hipsters who are making these movies. No, Joss did this. He did this. He did, y'all. So I'm telling you, go see this movie because it is really good. I'm not gonna really give you the details. I'm gonna keep it vague, but again, as some of you have seen, the trailer starts with, 5 kids going off to the woods to a cabin, and then from there everything takes off. The storyline was great. The actors were great. The flow was really, on point. It was like only an hour and 30 something minutes, but it felt so full. Like you really got a lot out of that. Like they made sure you was getting stuff out of this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just telling you, to see this is probably the best thing you can do all weekend. Well, you can do other things this weekend, like you can go shopping or find somebody to sleep with, but you can go see this movie with the person you might want to shag and go shopping afterwards, or do all that and then go see this movie. But I'm just telling you, this is the deal. I just can't believe this movie took 3 years to get off the table. Now, it's not a secret. A lot of movies take a long time to get off the table, but this was by Joss Whedon. Why not? Why they didn't trust him? I don't know, but they should have trusted him because he knows how to deliver, and this movie really delivered. Um, it's just really something that blows out of the water. It's just so innovative, but yet simple. And I can't really explain what I mean by that. It's like taking a simple concept, like taking, Jack and Jill story and really mixing it up to something where you're like, it's the simplest concept, but they were able to fill it up with a lot of good stuff. And that's what this movie really did. It gave you a lot of great stuff. Um, if you are a Joss fan, there's a lot of actors you've seen from his shows, Firefly, Angel, and Buffy, and Dollhouse. A lot of that's in there. Um, It's also very interesting too. Um, the comedy was very interesting. It was really, really funny, but it kind of matched with what was going on. And there's a unique twist. So, you know, I'm not going to tell you that much more. You have to see this movie. You will not be disappointed. And if you are, I'm sorry, but for true horror fans, you will feel this movie. It will just kind of bring you back to like the reasons why you really enjoyed watching these type of movies. You know, I love horror, and this really helped me feel it. And it also kind of, you know, motivated me, you know, when I think about writing, because as you know, I'm a writer, a budding writer. So this really helped. This really motivated me to think about some things that I've been wanting to put down on paper. So see this movie, see it with friends, see it with by yourself, see it with your mom, see it with whoever you want to see it, but you have to see this movie, okay? So that's all I really want to tell you. I need to do a couple of posts before I go to bed because I got to get up and go to the gym and go to work. And I can't be looking this haggard at work tomorrow. So that's all I have to say. But you know what? See this movie. Y'all have a good Friday, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye bye.